All right, it's Trey Mo, the superstar KO MC, setting you up for round number 3. You've got one drive to score on them, so get going. Now Mahomes on first down. That is going to be pulled in. One-handed. Whack. Snappers, give us that crackle and make it pop. They'll run for the first time with Saquon, and he'll take this one close to about the 45-yard line. Brought in 2 yards there, but this is KO. Come on. Throw caution out the window. Mahomes throwing on second down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, ball out, incomplete. Incomplete on second. Try completing one this time. Throwing on third down, Mahomes. And he comes back with one, complete. Mahomes looks to pass on first down. Oh, and he couldn't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Here's Mahomes. And looking for that is caught inside the 5. All right, folks, you already know. Tell me where Mahomes is. Reaching the red zone. That's how you get things done here in Superstar KO. Running on first and goal. Saquon Barkley can smell the end zone. Snappers touchdown. Oh, snap. Snapper set to snap up those 2 points. Gonna try and throw for it. And he'll get in. 8-0. Superstars have setbacks, but they never give up. Go put up 8 of your own. Looking to throw on first and 10. Airing it out deep for Mike Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second down, and still looking to pick up some yards. Looking at second and 10. Rhythm trying to pass again. And his throw here is incomplete. Set to go. Maybe call a run. Throwing the ball is not working. Drops back here to throw on third. And incomplete. That hit made the ball roam free. Oh, man. 4th down. What are you going to do? You're in the... They'll throw here. And my goodness, this is rhythm. Just not feeling it this third round. But
Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons? Or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Cook running right, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this one complete to Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Check 50, check 50. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is caught by Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 28 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins on target to Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 73 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to... Start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. No gain on the dump-off at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second down, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, high 7.
Following the interception, Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We're going.
Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Strip that, 180.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia. This is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose this,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
36.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Check 52. Hey, 48.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken in the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Here's Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think this is a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. First down, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Rivers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Broken tackle. And he's across for the touchdown.